The best agency leaders are making a list and checking it twice. Doctors, pilots, and yes, even Santa Claus use checklists to improve performance and success. As a marketing agency leader, you should too. A client onboarding checklist may sound simple, but it's a real game changer when done right. So why are so many agencies getting it wrong?
Make it as checklistable as possible, because that's where you get the level of consistency that you need in order to scale.
David here from AgencyAnalytics, and today we're breaking down a 7-step client onboarding process. Plus, I'll tell you how to get your hands on a free client onboarding questionnaire template custom-made for marketing agencies. Let's get started. The client onboarding checklist is like a Swiss Army knife to start your client journey off on the right foot. The goal is to streamline processes, prevent miscommunication, build trust, reduce churn, protect your resources, and enable scalability. Most importantly, it takes you and your client from strangers to long-term partners. But before you can even get to do that, you need to seal the deal. That's why step number 1 is to secure a signed contract and set up payment methods. A handshake feels great, but it's not official until it's in writing. Send contracts via email or platforms like DocuSign. The easier you make it, the better. And don't forget to request a deposit at the beginning.
The sales process, whether you realize it or not, is just a transfer of confidence, right? Like you're confident that you know what needs to be done and that you can take care of these people and that you can make their business better. And over the course of the sales process, you transfer that confidence from you to them. And so at the end, when they say yes and pay you money, they're confident that you know what needs to be done and will take good care of them.
Signed and sealed sets up clear expectations and builds solid relationships. Next, set up an internal kickoff meeting. This is where you'll assign a team, explore the project scope, and determine the next steps. Discuss how you'll assess progress and reach goals. Share the client's key information like URLs, social handles, and marketing collateral. It seems kind of basic, but it's amazing how easily you can forget these little details. A solid internal kickoff meeting ensures everyone's on the same page from the get-go and shows clients you're on top of everything. Step 3, send an onboarding questionnaire. This is designed to gain a better understanding of the client's requirements. Keep it concise, 15 to 20 questions. The questions should cover vital areas like client information, business goals, main points of content, brand guidelines, and budget, just to name a few.
The onboarding questionnaire is a great way to reconfirm strategy, main areas of focus, and give the client a thorough run-through of next steps and expectations. It's a great tool to make sure everyone is on the same page from the start of the campaign.
This helps establish in writing expectations and valuable insights. Now onto step 4, the technical setup. This might arguably be the least fun part, but so very important. Gather logins and access, connect systems, and get a bird's eye view of the client's current tech stack. This will also give you an early preview of past metrics and baselines.
When we're onboarding a client, we ask what their KPIs are. Then we ask them to help us connect their accounts to our system. We show them what we're going to track, how we're going to track it, and what they can expect.
A smooth technical setup means that your team hits the ground running without frustrating delays. Now the fun really begins, the client launch meeting. Introduce everyone, review the onboarding questionnaire, and clearly lay out the next steps. This meeting solidifies that everyone's on the same page and is usually far more hands-on.
So there's once we receive a client and they've signed with us, then it's very interactive from that point. We have a kickoff meeting. We get to know their personality so that we can hear it in their own words.
After the meeting, reconvene with your team to tie up any loose ends. Be open about any potential issues now. This will prevent bottlenecks and establish trust early on. Step 6, set up your client reporting. Start tracking as soon as you know what campaigns you'll be running. Use automated reporting software to integrate all your clients' unique marketing channels. This creates a quick and consistent onboarding process for your client reporting. And consistency equals scalability. Finally, step 7, scope creep prevention. It can be terrifying to watch a project spiral out of control and the impact this has on client relationships and profitability. A well-defined scope of work sets the boundaries early. Schedule regular check-ins to catch potential scope creep before it spirals.
We'll have clients who are like, hey, can you help with this thing in our back end of our Google Analytics. And we'll be like, and sometimes like we're not careful, it's like, oh yeah, we can do that. And we'll assign it to this person. And before you know it, he's worked 10 hours on that. And it's like, okay, like we didn't invoice the client. That's now just an expense.
Be transparent about what's included and what requires further discussion. It'll save any headache down the line and keep the peace. And there you have it. A 7-step client onboarding process to ensure a smooth transition and strong working relationships with your new clients. As for that free client onboarding checklist, head on over to the blog to download and read more client onboarding tips. The link is in the description below. Have questions or tips about successfully onboarding clients? Drop them in the comments below. If you found today's video valuable, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with a fellow agency leader. See you again next time.